Got to make sure the mic's on and everything. Welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm James Sunnels the Brink, and we are one community because this is a community stream. We're going to chat about the future of the deck. We're going to look at some Uncharted gameplay on the deck, and also just look at a little... I've been messing around with things, Overwatch 2 on the deck. It's really weird. It should run better than it does, but it runs pretty decent nonetheless. So we're going to be having some fun today. And now, if you notice, we're starting about a half hour early. It's just coincidence that we started halfway early or a half hour early. So don't think that this is the new time or anything like that. It's just what's going to happen for today. So I am going to say my hellos, and you guys can ask some questions right now if you want before we get into it. So LoJack, the Brinkinator, what's up? What's up, LoJack? Brandon, sweet. It is sweet. It is also sweet season. A little bit. I always buy Halloween candy to hand out, and then I end up handing it out to my mouth before it gets to Halloween, and I have to buy more Halloween candy. Shane, Overwatch 2 on the deck. Win. You have to do some stuff to do it, but it's not too bad. I've been looking to do a tutorial on it, so we'll look. I'm not going to do it today, but I can talk through it before the end of the stream. Yeah. Then Lomkiyo. Francis, get your hammer ready. If you don't smash that like button, we need a crowbar. We need a crowbar so you can start smashing those like buttons and some subs and all that. The Spoopy Wolf from LoJack, yes. Wolf is extra spoopy this season. Woken, by any chance, can you get... okay, there we go. Question, can you get banned from Epic for playing Fortnite on the deck? No, not if it's on Windows. If it's on Linux, there's a chance. I don't know what their policy is. I know on... what is it? On some other games that have anti-cheat that says that they essentially, Destiny 2, you can get banned for it on Destiny, from my understanding, because they don't allow their game to be played on Steam Deck, Steam OS, because they don't like the Linux, because a whole myriad of reasons that we don't need to get into today. I think it's just a strategy on that. Tony Deck, can we get support for Overwatch 2 on the deck without going through hoops to play it in choppy frames? That's what I'm looking into still. It is choppy frames, but honestly, the way the game's built, it shouldn't be. So there's a translation issue or something going on that's not quite right. It could be shader caching. It could be a lot of just different things that could be going on with Overwatch 2 that's doing that. So we'll have to see. We'll play around with it today, but honestly, we're not going to go too crazy. It's just kind of cool that you can at least try. I played Starcraft on it. Like, Starcraft runs fine with a keyboard mouse. Starcraft is amazing. Oh, and that's right. I didn't even add that as like a news item. They fixed mouse mode. Essentially in game, mouse is in game mode, so you can use a mouse to play first person shooters and stuff like that, which is a big deal for me because I'm a big mouse user. And when I'm on the go, oftentimes, let's say if I go visit family or whatever, and I want, there's usually going to be about a half hour downtime wherever I go. It's nice to pull out a keyboard, like a portable keyboard mouse, and play, and I've been doing that on and off. I need to do a video on that soon with my setup for doing keyboard mouse gaming on the go, or just like my kit for playing games on the deck on the go. LoJack, what you mean by you have 2 kids? You just tell them it's poison, eat theirs. I do have 2 kids, but we go still other people's. That's how this works, LoJack. When you have kids, you buy candy to hand out, but then you just eat it yourself, and then maybe sometimes hand it out, but then you just turn the light off, go out trick-or-treating, and steal everyone else's candy. That's the way to do it. Woken on Heroic Games. I didn't use Heroic Games. Oh, let's see. Yours is on Fortnite. Okay. I haven't tried playing Fortnite on Epic Games, honestly. Not a big Fortnite kind of guy. But if you have Windows, you can play Fortnite just fine. On Heroic Games, I've yet to try Fortnite. So it'll have to be. It's on my list of like guides and stuff to look into. Yeah, I'm a little backed up right now. Tony, also support for Valorant on the deck would be nice considering the CSGO is playable. CSGO is more than playable. Well, what's the status on that? Is that playable or let's see here. Or is it actually, I think any Valve game is pretty much supported almost on the deck, isn't it? Oh well. I'll look later. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's CS. I believe I tried CSGO on the deck. It seemed fine. Yeah. Valorant, well, and Valve is going to try to support their games as much as possible, right? Instead of um, Blizzard, which honestly, they're in a mess anyways. I don't know strategically if they're set up to do anything, to support anything. It definitely seems Microsoft's on board to potentially support deck more and more, as it's very much a boon to them. And I'm surprised that they don't do some type of partnership, but at the same time, I think Microsoft and I just don't think Gabe Newell has a great love for Microsoft right now, even though that's how he got his wealth. Tony Deck. It's playable, not deck verified last time I checked. I'll have to check that out because honestly, the source engine that it's built on works great on the deck. So, let's go into some news. If you guys have anything you want covered, throw it out into chat and I'll look it up and we'll do some news coverage. Then we'll get into some gameplay on the deck. And then at the end of this, if we still want to chat and ask questions, maybe I'll pull up some Overwatch 2 on my computer and I'll just do a little bit of that, like the Halloween special or something along those lines, and play in an extended end of the stream. And we can chat about Steam Deck good stuff. Okay, so let me bring up. I'm a little unprepared. Like I said, we started this a little earlier than I realized, which is fine. Also, I've been doing an upgrade to the website, so you probably haven't seen a lot of changes there. You'll see a little bit of change over the next day, and I guess I'll do an update towards the end of the stream. But the Halloween contest is going to happen. You're just going to only have 5 days to do it. So, but I'll announce it and everything. So, let's see here. Yeah, Tony, I feel like they get through certain games and then they just don't update, verified, whatever it is. So, give me a couple more seconds and we'll get this going. Original. So Taylor, is Overwatch 2 okay on the deck? No. It has some issues that we need to probably resolve, but yeah, I'm not going to resolve it in this chat or in this stream, but we'll look to see what it's like. I just haven't gone much further as I've been implementing a new system for the PlayStation guide that allows you to both use logged in or just username to look up your account ID. But I just need to finalize some stuff. I decided to take on like a ton of projects all at once, and I'm getting to the fruition, like essentially to the end of it all soon. So, cheers. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do a couple of things real quick, and then we're really going to get into this. So, Garrett, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you really want to chat about, throw those topics out now. I'm sure we'll gather more viewers, too, as we get going along, especially since this is 20 minutes early. Let's see. Sorry. Almost there. Okay. We're going to give something a try. Okay, so let's. So we're getting a lot of there's a lot of interest in the Overwatch 2 thing. J Moore 4. I was able to install custom artwork manually to my non-Steam games, but now all of a sudden in Dolphin I can find them, but in Steam I can't find the pictures, but I used to be able to. I don't know if I've ever had artwork go away. That's a weird one. That's a very weird one. Let's see. Tony, how is it possible for Overwatch 2 to run on Switch but not on the deck? It's not really a it's a thing of they built it for so there's first off let's go with this. Like Switch will partner or has, certain things with other game companies. So they have a bunch of different third-party first-party game companies that will make games for their device. They fine-tune it. So with Overwatch 2, they took the game, fine-tuned it, maybe even reduce. Honestly, typically what has to happen with those types of games is that they have to reduce everything kind of down. And then they, so it's kind of a crappy experience, honestly. It's getting more and more that way. Anytime I play a Switch game that's AAA, it's been reduced so much that it's almost not even playable, in my opinion. Exceptions being Doom Eternal and some other stuff, but they just turn it all down. With Overwatch 2, we'll play around with it today, but because I've brought it up, got it kind of working, and it crashed at one point, and just a lot of things kind of happened, but it seems a little bit more stable the second time I played it. We just got to try it. It's not really optimized for the deck. It's not even been probably tested on the deck. So I used bottles to, and they have a battle.net installer kind of system. That's how I installed Starcraft and Overwatch 2 onto there. And I haven't got much further because I want to get it stable. Once it's stable enough, I'll do a guide on it. So technically, no, honestly, like the way Overwatch 2 is, it should be able to run on the deck just fine. It's got to be some type of compatibility error or issue, like graphical on the API level, or just something getting hung up in those areas that's causing the issue for Overwatch 2. And it could even be something that they push a fix on themselves that's not for the Steam Deck, but could fix it. So I haven't fully looked into anything. Tony, bottles timed out for me and nearly bricked my deck. How did it almost brick your deck? You can't, like, it's really hard to almost brick your deck from within an operating system unless you're, I don't even think you can really brick it unless you're really messing with the firmware. I'll just close a little bit of a sorry. I'll just put a little bit of a disclaimer on that type of stuff. Like, you can't really brick your device unless you're messing with firmware or well, not firmware, but the BIOS and stuff like that. Anything beyond that should be recoverable. You're not really going to brick it. You could destroy your drive potentially. That's a different story, though. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're trying to run games and you really want to run it, and that it's not fully supported on SteamOS, it's not a big deal to install Windows if you have to, or dual boot. Like, it does suck, but if you're trying to wait and that's like the main game you want to play for a good long while, then install Windows. I know people aren't the biggest fan of Windows on it. I prefer SteamOS. I have so many games I don't play. I don't need Windows, but I still do Windows for the channel. Tony, yeah, because Overwatch 1 was flawless on the deck. Yeah, it could have been flawless, but Um, yeah, it could have been flawless, but Overwatch 2 is still different. It's different enough. It could be a myriad of different things that could be causing it. Like they introduced a new texture back, like it's just a new system to their engine or whatever they're using for their engine, which I don't remember what they're using for their engine. They could have introduced a numerative, just one of a numerous things. If I'm saying that right, I'm going crazy today, lack of sleep, but it could have been a myriad of things that could have caused the incompatibility from 1 to 2, in the sense of like having issues with going running better than Overwatch 1 running better than 2. And then, Tony, it was an exaggeration, but I had to reboot. It's still, people don't quite understand that, and they might think that a game's going to... So I'm going to... It's okay, I'm not mad or anything like that, but I will squash things like that because I don't want people to think that, oh, if I run this, it's going to destroy my system. People are going to get that, unfortunately. Yeah, Wolf, I'm hoping that we have a pretty good stream today. Last week, YouTube was not running well for us. Twitch was what we had to stream on at the end of the day. And I know some people got it cut off. I'm sorry. I need to start recording these. I need to do a better job of doing these streams, honestly. But okay. Farouk. Let's see. Farouk, the dual boot feature. How would it work? So, well, first up, there's not first-party support for dual booting in Steam OS on the Steam Deck yet. That's going to be coming in the future, but you can install a custom bootloader that will then, or a custom boot manager, more precise, and then you can, and then it will manage Windows and Steam Deck. It's not a bad solution, honestly. And if you update Windows, it could potentially erase it to where you have to reinstall the boot manager again. But so every time you update, you have to reset up the boot manager, which sucks. But in the end of the day, do you really want to play Fortnite on or whatever game on Windows and then play other games on SteamOS? I usually, like, my recommendation, especially if you really don't want to get too technical, choose one or the other for now. Things will come. I think most games will eventually be supported. Fortnite may be one of the last ones because Epic Games is being really petty right now. So is Destiny. Yeah. The game, Bungie's being really petty too. There's no reason not to support Linux, honestly. I think all their reasons fall flat a little bit. Brandon, have you heard about the 1.5 terabyte microSD by Micron that's coming out soon? Going to be sick on the deck. Yeah, it will be until you take the deck's case off and snap it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's do some of this news. Let's get into some of this, and then we'll get into the future of the kill switch. So, yeah, let's look at this. Let me pull up a couple of links real quick, and we're going to get deep into this news segment. While I'm pulling up these links, let's talk about the future of the Steam Deck. It has no future. The Ioneo Air crushed it, and you probably should switch over to Ioneo Air. This channel is going to become an Ioneo Air channel soon, so no, I'm just messing. Hopefully we don't lose anyone. The Ioneo Air is honestly kind of a joke in a lot of ways. There's been a lot of positive reviews about it. I like it, but it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to have a Steam Deck or just wait for one of the newer devices to come out in the next few months. Like it came out a really bad time, and I still need to do a review on it. The future of the Steam Deck, I think it's going to be the leader for the next 2 years. It will start to wane once not this generation, not the next gen, but I think the 2 more generations from now is when we're going to really start to see some waning of support for that, unless they support a Steam Deck 2. If they release and support a Steam Deck 2, the future of the Steam Deck is going to continue on, I think, as being the ruling device. Honestly, that's my opinion. Now, there's a couple of hiccups that we could talk about, that we could run into on the way there. First party support, third party support, game companies not really wanting to jump on board and actively preventing more and more of the games not working on Steam Deck. Kind of like a Destiny 2 kind of thing. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. Oh yeah, we'll get to the end and we'll watch a scary new game that I think would be fun on the deck, especially if you play it in the woods, like my challenge. Has anyone started doing the challenge? Have you guys gone to any like spooky places? It could be anything. It could be silly too, and filmed yourself playing on your deck. Honestly, I'm really excited for that contest. It's gonna be really short. Like it's gonna be like a 5-day contest instead of what I wanted, like a 2-week. But it's just the way it's going right now. Okay. We might look at this. I'm just loading up some news segments that we can go over. The Logitech G Cloud. Honestly, like I think ETA Prime did a pretty good job going over it. I think the Fox gets a little bombastic about certain things. Not once again. I think it just like with the Fox's review is really good about the G Cloud, where you wouldn't want this for competitive gaming. But it seems weird. Why would you want a game like a gaming device like it for competitive gaming? I'm sorry. I'm trying to find this. Ah, there it is. There's the deck clone. The kill switch clone, that is. And then what was the other thing that you guys were asking about? Let's see. Game Pass, July 26th. Will Game Pass be fully integrated on Steam Deck eventually? I'm assuming that you want it to be, are you talking about the streaming portion, or are you talking about, because I do have some updates on the website in regards to like making the streaming services a little bit easier to set up on the deck. Well, not really easier. You just have to do it once kind of thing instead of doing every single one. We'll go into that in a little bit. But yeah, it's, I think from my understanding, Microsoft is working with Valve to better integrate Game Pass, whether it's through an app on the deck or like through the Steam library. I'll have to look about submitting, because I could write an app that uses the technology to then actually make it so you could install it on this. But I think there'd be an issue with Microsoft and maybe some copyright or like some legal issues around that. Wow, I'm really falling behind on chat today. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Oh yeah, the 1.5 terabyte. Let's see. We also have the 2 terabyte SSD, which we need to do both. I just don't want to spend the money on those things. I want to save my money for other things. Like, maybe a Loki. I have one reserved, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll go look at some of these. Okay, and then FS, I did. So by the way, with the kill switch knockoff, I did buy one. We'll talk about that at one point. Lomkey, Steam Controller 2, Valve give me. Yes, that would be pretty awesome, honestly. I don't know if I have Light Bleed. July 26th. I don't really have my, like, there's a little, I'd have to look at it again. I'm not too bothered by the Light Bleed on my deck, but you got to remember, like, these are budget items. Like, the deck was actually made in a very budget friendly way. There's no reason why no one else is, for a good long while, no one else is going to match it price to performance, I don't think, for what you get. If you end up with a smaller device, they smaller. They did a reduced screen, costs less typically. So there's going to be some type of give with competitors. That's the hard part about competing against the Steam Deck, is that you're competing against someone that's not making much of a profit, if at all. They're probably making some on the top end, because those price differences on the storage just doesn't make sense if they're losing on each one. Brandon, I want to get one, but probably going to wait for the kill switch. I like the kill switch, honestly. Yeah, it has some issues, but Yeah. Tony, I want Destiny 2 on the deck so bad. I really think they're going to do it. I think they're going to eventually give. Yeah, we'll talk about the 1.5s here in a second. Oh, they have the Kill Switch knockoff on Amazon. I didn't even notice that. Oh yeah, this thing. Oh wow, they're really upcharging this. Because what they're doing is they're selling. Oh yeah, and they're selling it from AliExpress too. That's hilarious. Here's a link. I know Wolf threw one in, but here's a shorter link to that. Loam key of we're gonna get to it very soon. I'm gonna answer one more question or like chat or read one more chat. Lumkey, of all the handhelds other than the Switch, the Steam Deck has grown a market outside of Steam, making things for the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck has grown a market outside of Steam, making things, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So accessories. Oh, yeah. Honestly, full on, honestly, it was going to happen. I knew how popular it was starting to go. Even some less popular devices still get a ton of support. So, let's see here. I'm bringing up my screen. I think this is potentially it. Yep, this is it. Cool. Okay, going on a field trip, guys. Oh, and we even got some my hot photo here. That's hilarious. Okay. Tony, Gotham Knights runs surprisingly well with the Resident Evil along with Resident Evil Reverse. Is Reverse even that good though? Is either of them really that good? So, James, we have the same name. I love the Steam Deck. I think people must understand what it is. If anything, the Steam Deck is more so what the PS Vita promised but failed to do, and it succeeded. Then it is a Switch clone. It's not. Whoever says it's a Switch clone is flat out wrong. I'm going to say that right now. If you say, like, who's saying that? Like, am I going to have to do like a response video to some YouTube videos? Like, I'm starting to get to that point. Like, it's blatantly false that like it's a Switch clone. Because then what you're going to say is, like, anytime iPhone comes out with a new device, Android's just an iPhone clone. Like, that's not fair. Like, any device that comes out in the market that's even that's just the same shape or fair, like portable, it's not a clone. The Steam Deck is in no way a clone. It's a very much an original. It takes games on the go. Now, and it's very unique in that the ecosystem of what Steam is and PC gaming is drastically better than Switch. I'm sorry to say, like, in the end, out of the two, the Steam Deck wins out of pure ecosystem alone. That being said, Switch is still a great system, and it's not bad for everyone to have one or to have both of you want. Like, I'll continue to have both, even though I don't use my Switch very much. It's more for offloading onto my deck games. James, they said Valve. Who said? That's the dumbest take in the world. So Harmon Smith. Okay, I'm gonna have to really do. I don't want to do response videos, but I'm really getting tired of this misinformation. I'm tired of misinformation. Period. We don't need to go down that. That's more political. It's made it out of spite. Indicates that you can't have a competitor, and you need to have a competitor. And the deck isn't even fully a competitor. Switch doesn't have a fully direct competitor. That being said, I do think Steam Deck is going to eat more and more of the Switch's lunch, or essentially its share a little bit. I think people are going like probably a little bit more on the mature side of like 20s into their 20s plus. Oh, Necrosphere. Brink, we got to talk about QTV's terrible take on this thing. QTV's every take he has is terrible. Like, it's terrible. And I don't know if I'm going to do it here. Maybe I'll make another channel for bombastic shit, but like, and it's fun to talk about, but I'm a little weary of doing that type of stuff here. Ere I end up, what's his face? Sorry for clicking my finger. I can't even remember his face. But yes, he covers him a lot. I'm like, brain not work today because sleep. Gabe, most information is misinformation. I guess technically, like, it's really hard to get information that's as precise as possible to be not, it's going to be somewhere in the gray area potentially, because it's always going to be leaving off a little bit of information potentially. That being said, I mean, it's pretty easy to like surmise that the Steam Deck was not made in spite of Switch. Like, that's a stupid thing to say. I'll be flat out. That's dumb. Valve and Steam, they do their own thing. They're really not too worried about other things. They probably were thinking, hey, I'd like to play my games on the go, and made it, because that's kind of how they work a little bit. Very small company, tons of money. I'll have to try reverse then, Tony. Yes, Review Tech USA. Yes. I actually don't mind. I like watching Review Tech USA. I don't watch him as much now because he's gotten a little bit more bombastic. I know that also kind of adds to the subs and to popularity, but some of his takes happen a little too fast, like he did on the Steam Deck, and that just didn't make sense. Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar, just like Wolf mentioned. Okay, so here is the Kill Switch clone. That being said, it's a little bit on dbrand for screwing up their launch, and then on top of it, just not even, like, there's ways that they could have replaced it or kind of gone down the way of starting to replace it. So, honestly, we'll get this. I don't think this is going to be better than this Kill Switch. I'm going to say this right now. I just don't think it's going to be better than the Kill Switch. But I do think it's going to greatly hurt Kill Switch. And these clones are going to come up. Be wary of clones. They don't usually do the same rigorous testing unless they have the same schematics, the same processing, the same facility to make all this. It's not going to be the same thing. So, be wary. I do have one on the way. Let's see. I ordered it from AliExpress. So with those guys are doing drop shipping, and I've been tempted to do drop shipping. Maybe I'll order a bunch of these and then sell them on the Games Revealed website for just like a little bit of a markup, just so that you guys could get them instantly instead of waiting 5 freaking whatever. But I'll talk about commerce and business every once in a while. I have so much crap on my plate, it probably won't happen because there's a lot of other things I'd love to do for the Steam Deck. But we'll see. But yeah, this is guaranteed. This is what they bought and they're reselling. And you can see that the time to ship, let's see here. The time to ship is pretty far away. Yeah. So, but if you can wait, this one says the estimated delivery is November 26th. Now, let's see. I ordered one. Let's see how long this is going to take me. And oh, of course, I really hate this website. Order details. There we go. I swear okay. So it updated. So people saw this and they've been buying it more and more. So if you want a more direct, here, I'll actually link this so that you guys have the link. And this is thanks to thanks to Cap Boom on Discord. So he threw this out there. I am going to be doing more ways for you guys to throw news and stuff at me, and I'm going to give you guys shout outs if you ever give me any good information. As I am deep in the coding tunnel or coding cave, building stuff for the Games Revealed website, because I do that sometimes. I'll be out of the cave soon, though. Don't worry. It's kind of like a Groundhog Day. We'll see if I get scared, though. My own channel. I'll be adding a lot more stuff to the Games Revealed website regarding accessories, what I recommend, and thoughts on it. So A lot of good stuff coming. But yes, honestly, like if you really want a front-facing cover, this is the special, and you don't like dbrand the company, I bet you're going to be just fine with this. The exception being the kickstand. I don't know how it works yet, but it's the most robust kickstand I've seen so far. But now this is a really weird thing to say, and I didn't think I was going to like these knobs right here, because they can cause a little bit of issues with stands. Not like the biggest thing. It's just if your stand's not deep enough, it just makes it set a little bit above. Like in this case right here, it sets it up a little bit. But luckily this thing can get, the edge of this can get grasped by the stand. These are what help keep it in the Steam Deck's official dock. I've never mentioned that. I forgot to. But if you put this on, like will work technically with the Steam Deck's official dock. With the kill switch, you just it clips it, like it will clip onto these and hold it in place, which is so funny. Not very secure, so make sure it doesn't fall over, but it works. Oh, Necrosphere talking about Review Tech USA with his chickens and cucumbers. Honestly, I think quirkiness is fun. I like people that are quirky, silly, whatnot. It's fun. But I'd prefer him to keep the chickens as a midpoint, not at the beginning, because his skits in the beginning get a little bit too much. Or horses. Horses. That's also the other one, Necrosphere. Chickens and horses. Talking about... Lomkey, I hope the Steam Deck slap the Switch around and fix their store. Honestly, I really think I really want to get numbers. I'm trying. I want to get numbers. My camera keeps on going. I really need to remount, but I'm going to be moving studios, aka I'm moving houses, and so I'm going to be resetting up everything. Have a better thing. Post the link. What link are you looking for? Because I posted. I didn't. It's too big. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can shorten this thing down. Maybe this is it. There we go. It was hitting the limit. I thought I did hit enter, but it was over the limit. There you go. Sorry about that. Nerdified. You are welcome, Nerdified. Necrosphere, oh, yeah, you're responding to someone else. I bet you this will still fit in the... Honestly, the way the Steam Deck case that it comes with, this will probably potentially fit too. That is the nice thing about that case, is that it fits a lot more cases than you realize. Every case I've thrown into it, it fits. It's a little snug. I don't recommend it, actually, just because you then end up with pressure points that could... affect screen and controllers, but it does fit. But with the kill switch, you really don't need the case. I'd recommend getting a bag or a day bag to carry it, as opposed to the case, which is almost useless. Honestly, the best thing about the case is just to make sure you keep it in there at home. It's not really a great traveling case, just because it's so bulky. But it also, if you drop things and all that, it does protect. It's just going through chat right now. Are you able to run Halo on the Steam Deck? I think they're in the middle of fixing that. Like, I think you can play single player. I think they're in the middle of fixing Halo multiplayer on the Steam Deck, on SteamOS, that is. But from my understanding, that's kind of a garbage fire anyways. Oh yeah, Necrosphere, I'm going to say hi. I don't think I said hi. Oh yeah, Tony, Capcom games have been great on the deck. DMC5 is, honestly, it's awesome. Brandon Kitchens, how's it going? Chad, Cat, and Baby, the Duo family. How's it going? Honestly, that's been my favorite. So, if you want, we'll do it a little bit later. We'll go over some accessories that I've gotten from companies I'll be doing reviews. I'm not gonna do. I like doing like matchups and stuff like that. I feel like those videos do better, and also there's just so many like duplicate products to cover. This is the here. Let's do a full thing just real quick. We're gonna have to do another accessory stream already again. This is the Tim Talk or whatever. I can never say it. What is it again, Wolf? The Tom Talk. Aha. The Tom Talk. I guess I could have read it right there. It's still going strong. I don't think I have any issues with it yet. In the sense of like scrapes, scuffs, broken. I take it with me, honestly, in the house. It's what I use for my case. Like I'll slip it in there with the kill switch case on or the JSOX one, which is pretty good. I do have another case over here that we can look at tonight if we get time. And then I also keep like some Switch controllers. I'm gonna be playing some Mario Kart soon on it. And honestly, these work great for party games, anyways. So there's so many games. The Steam Deck is literally the perfect device for your main device. Meaning it's very complementary. Like Nerd Satchel, nice. LoJack, yeah, thank you, LoJack. I'm gonna get you one now. You're gonna have to wear it or use it. I really like it. I like a good satchel. I like a good bag, whatever. So I really like it. How much the bag carrier cost? It costs more now. It was cheaper back in the day, but I think they upped their prices. I do have it in the description, I believe, below if it was added. The Tom Talk. So we'll just do this. I think they probably have a couple now. That's $52. It's the Switch one, which is kind of funny. I don't think the Switch one's much smaller, and that one's $36. I think they upped the price, but they do have a coupon that will drop it by 10%. So you'll see a $5 ripped off of there. So it'll be 40 something. It's my favorite case, hands down. And if you get it, so there's a difference. There's a carrying case and then there's a protective case. This is a carrying case. The case the one that it comes with, the Steam Deck comes with a carrying case also. I'd also consider, oh wait, I'm not showing. Okay, there we go. Now you can see. So, apologize. The carrying case is like this. And then you have the protective case, which is the stuff like kill switch. That's a protective case. This can double as the kill switch can double as a carrying and protective case, but you still have open vents in places. And you still have a lot of stuff that you have to deal with. So it's not really recommended to, in my opinion, to use that as a carrying case. Get something else that can hold a charger, or it shows that you can hold. Are those? I think those are the Sony headphones, which are right here. They barely fit in there. I wouldn't carry them together, but it carries a lot. I really like it. I can carry technically I can carry my keyboard and mouse in there too. So it is awesome. And it kind of expands and contracts as you use it. Necrosphere, I ain't scared. I'd take a Steam Deck purse. Would you? I would, honestly. Yeah, Wolf. Cool, sir. You can call it a purse. Well, guess you can call it a purse. If you're European, they use these types of bags all the time, and I'm no stranger to using them. I like them. True Blue Magic Dude. I wish they would get Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Fighter Z online to work on the Steam Deck. Friggin' easy. Oh, I haven't tried that. I haven't tried it online yet. Interesting. I'm not much of an online person though with those types of games. Yeah, cool, sir. I bet you would use a purse. You'd look beautiful with this purse. No, honestly, I love this thing. It's by far, hands down, like my favorite accessory I think so far. These are nice. They're just bulky. Like they're not really travel. They're meant to be kept at home or thrown into a big, I guess if you're traveling like with a big suitcase, you can throw it into a big suitcase. This one right here is the one I have right here. Which, let's switch back over to this. Let's get it out of the way. I said I was going to show you later, but let's just get it out of the way. So this thing, you can get a little sneak peek before I do my review on it. I like it, and I don't. I don't like how it wears on my back. But it's got a velvety, fluffy inside right here that will keep your deck protected. It's meant to be the screen goes against it, and the joysticks and whatnot go right here. I don't know if it's deep enough, though. Honestly, it probably barely protects it. It is quality. I honestly think it's a pretty quality, like, thick bag, but comes as bulkiness and all that, right? Like, you can, the size just isn't quite enough. It needed to be a little bit bigger because I can't quite fit what I need into here like I can with that other bag I showed you, which can, expand to what it needs to. Still, not a bad little shoulder bag. Like, if you don't want a purse and you want more of a half backpack, this thing would just, you can slap on like this, or you can just wear off the side. I'm not doing a great job on this because I'm going to have to change my camera views better, but that thing, which is right here, is not a bad little carrying case. But like I said, I haven't finished my review for it, and I still prefer the Tontok. Oh, and there's also a coupon for 10% off. So, and they have an ad, but no surprise there. Oh, that's new. We're going down the accessory route. We're not even talking about Overwatch or the future or anything like that. We'll get out of the accessories. We're going to have to do a whole new accessory video. See, like this? But you can charge. I do like the concept of this, where you can charge while it's in there. You have to be a little careful with charging. You want to make sure it's turned off. It's fine, in my opinion, it's fine to charge while the case is closed. It can heat up, but it's not heating up from... using the APU really, it's really just heating up partially because it's charging the battery, right? That will heat up the energy exchange. It shouldn't heat up enough to actually cause any issues if you have the case closed. Now, if it's on and you shut the case and charge, then that's a different story. I was just shopping for a new Valve Steam Deck bag. Is that what that is? VSD? Oh, well, I'm glad. I don't know if, honestly, Quiltser, you're so sarcastic sometimes, I don't know if you're being true on that. Hey, I'll pull out a compact mirror all I want. Oh, Barry, really? There's an Etsy shop that does a really good carrying bag. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. We'll look into that. Oh my gosh, this is turning into bags. I guess I should just do a video on just like a bunch of different bags. I won't even buy them. We'll just go over the reviews, but okay. I shouldn't. We're going to do a quick. We'll go to the Steam. I'm a little pissed at Etsy. I had a little bit of an Etsy thing, and then they completely canceled my shop when I was selling some stuff. No reason. They didn't give me any reason. Let's see, I did buy that. This right here, oh, wow. Okay, that's how that works, apparently. So this stand that you see right here, it's not really a stand, like this holding system. I did buy that. I still need to do a video on it. Just like everything else, I got a little bit carried away with buying and requesting a bunch of stuff, and yeah. Steam Deck carrying bag? Maybe? Is it a carrying bag or is it a carrying case? This thing right here? Because if this is it, this is pretty sick, actually. It's by Arc Systems. Let's see. Arc Systems. Okay, while we're trying to find this, I'll just look for it. man. This thing's, honestly, this is the newest version with the wine, with the, that's pretty nice. I should redo the design. This is 3D printed, and they've used the, like a finishing set or something on this. I have something similar, but I've been starting to use this, actually, to carry my SD cards. Because I don't use my regular bag anymore. Yeah, let's go over posted. Oh, okay, Necrosphere. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's the one that, yeah. Cool. We already looked at that. Got the Roboto Steam Deck bag. 36,000 cells. Is that from the store itself or from this bag? Okay. Whew. I thought that was from the store, like from this bag itself. That is a popular bag if that was the case. If you can give me the name of it, I'll just put it in here. But this one, honestly, I like it. Let's see. I would never wear it in front. I will mention that right now, unless you're like, I get people wear it in the front when they're traveling on subways and buses and stuff like that. I would then, but yeah. Okay. So does this inside nuzzle the deck, and then it has a ton of SD card holders. Honestly, I like it. I don't know if I'd get that color. I'd maybe get this, I don't know which one I'd get. But I don't think I'd get it in the end. I like it, but my Tomtalk case is just, I love it. Let's see here. Checking out this. Open forum. Open forum. Yeah, that's the one I already covered in. So Wolf, I already covered this one right here, which, like I was talking about with oh my gosh. You guys need to start telling me. You guys need to start telling me. I wasn't sharing anything. How long did you let me just do to talk about it before I was sharing all this? Oh my gosh. Okay. This is what I was talking about when I was saying this is actually not that bad. I actually like this, and specifically this color. The other ones, I think this one's a little too kiddish. The Kren one, obviously it's called Kren. It's just a little like the colors don't quite mesh well for me. The Wine Night maybe, because I am a basic bitch, but the Explorer one does look nice. Like I was saying earlier, before you actually got to see what it looked like. Oh, and I guess we can look inside real quick. I'm more of the Tomtalk kind of guy, where it really does a good job of just working with a lot of different things. So I am curious how this works, though. It definitely looks like it has a lot of space. I wouldn't wear it like this. This is not how I'd wear it. I'm sure it's for showcasing, but yeah. What's up, hi? Hi, it's your fault. You weren't here to tell me it wasn't, you're always here to correct me, and you should have been here correcting me. I have a flash backpack. It has a laptop sleeve. I just use that for my Steam Deck. It's big enough to hold my charger and other accessories too. True Magic Dude, I'd be a little careful with the controllers with that. You can jack up the controllers by having these things smash against anything. If they smash and then turn around, honestly, they are much easier. Like if you jank them around too much, if you mess them up, they'll lose accuracy and bad things happen. So throwing them into a laptop bag is not a bad idea as long as you know it's not getting squashed and getting torqued around the controller itself. I love how this became an accessories stream. Of course, we haven't looked at extra accessories in forever. So, yep. Okay. Let's look at these. They have a 2 terabyte. Ooh, does Newegg have a 2 terabyte? No, of course it doesn't. And Google, sometimes these companies really need to get their crap together. A M.2 2230 SSD 2 terabyte. That's what it says right there, right? And then it's just the search for it. Joke. Ugh. You can pick these up, I think, on eBay. Oh, wait. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, no. Oh, this is a 512 gig on AliExpress. Maybe this one's definitely not right. Oh, this is a 2242. Oh, that's what they should. The deck. Okay, if the INU Air can do it, the deck needs to have a larger SSD. This is okay, and this isn't even right. Fully. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The reason why I've avoided talking about certain things like it's like the 2 terabyte M.2 is not easy to find right now. You can get it off eBay, from my understanding. So let's look on eBay. That is not 2 terabyte M.2. Honestly, they might even be bought up already. But yeah, they're not easy to find. That's why I don't talk about it, because honestly, it's just frustrating. Let's see. Where can I buy it? I'm assuming you can't buy this yet, or can you? Devastatingly expensive. But where can you buy this? Like, does anyone have a link to be able to buy this? The 1.5 terabyte micro SD? It's not witchcraft. They can fit. They're going to get larger. But I'm just curious where you're going to buy it from. Walmart. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm sure it's right at Walmart. Well, I'm convinced that you can't really buy these yet. Like, in the sense of, like, not easily. I'm not going to, like, pay double price and look everywhere for these types of things. That's just not. That's why I'll cover it a little bit, like what we're doing now. But until you can actually buy it, I'm not going to recommend it. Lumkey, would it work? Not sure what the spec on the SD card reader on the Steam Deck is. Why would it be unsupported? What's the specs on the SD card? Like, an A2. Yeah, no, this would work. Why would this not work? Honestly, I think the 2 terabyte would also work too. If you're talking about the 2242, yeah, that's not going to work. Technically, people can get it to work, but it's not something I recommend. If you're talking about this, I don't see why it wouldn't be supported. 10 A2 XC on it marks all the boxes of being supported. Tony, Resident Evil 3 is noted as supported but runs flawless as supported. I'm assuming not supported, but runs flawlessly on the deck. In fact, all the Resident Evils should be deck verified. I'll have to check out one of them. We did a deck. I did a Resident Evil stream a couple of months ago. I don't know. Maybe it was just like a month and a half ago, where I played almost all the Resident Evils I could on Steam, and I think there's one of them I couldn't get to fully work. So. From what I saw, somebody had to find a guy on Reddit to buy one, paid like $400. Yeah, it's not worth it. I'll swap my stuff out until I don't even have. That's not true. I have 1 terabyte. I have a 1 terabyte SD card. The rest of them are 256 or 512. Honestly, I'm going away from the 256 and trying to stick mainly with 512s for right now. Oh yeah, and then I'm not gonna lie, the Geek's not too bad. It's just those edges, man. But I do think the Ioneo Air 2 is not bad looking, and it has the bigger thumbsticks, which I like. They're still rescinded a little bit, like they're in. They're not fully. They're not that tall. We can get to that stuff later. I feel like there was something else we wanted to talk about before I get. Okay, well, if that's not the case, then let's get into some games. Uncharted or Overwatch 2 first. What do we want to look at? While I set this up. Also, I will be doing a giveaway of this soon, within the next few weeks. The giveaway, the contest for the scariest place Steam Deck contest, that will be video games, like scary video games and games that are supported. Hey, Cooltzer. Cooltzer, thanks for the donation, man. TC Cooltzer, here, buy yourself some cheap shoes to match your VSD purse. We can look for, let's see, Steam. Oh my gosh, did I type Stream Deck? No, well, at least no one noticed. Steam Deck shoes. Whoa, wait a second. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds as I get something set up so you can see me actually play it. That's how we're gonna do it, at least for now. Just gotta. This is the thing I hate sometimes, is setting up these devices to stream. Because I don't have I need to buy like a true secondary camera for my computer instead of using my phone for this type of stuff. I just have a really hard time trying to find an overhead camera that would be really good for showcasing. But because I just want something plugged in that just works instead of plugging in my phone every time. There we go. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, we can look at some shoes real quick because, Coulter was cool and donated. A backpack, is this like, I'm kind of curious. Can you put a Steam Deck in that? It's probably for shoes or something because we typed in shoes. Now, because this came up during the Steam Deck shoe kind of thing, they must have a keyword in there for Steam Deck or something weird. Yeah, I'm going to promote these. These are going to be the new item I promote on the stream from now on because they're related to the Steam Deck somehow. We'll get, okay. I really am curious. Would that fit a Steam Deck? So I know it's an accessory case. Ooh. I might have to do some research because that's kind of cool, honestly. If I could put my Steam Deck down there with the backpack, I don't like the backpack actually, but the concept is cool. The concept's cool. Okay, let's do this overhead stuff. Okay, we're going from field trip mode to overhead field trip mode, I guess. Let's see. Maybe? Oh yeah, what was it that you guys wanted to see? Overwatch 2 or Uncharted? Uncharted is our first one. Okay, you're not too excited. Well, we can still chat while we do this. We're not just like, I'm not going to be playing this game for long. This is just showcasing the game and just talking about the game and stuff. I'll start out with Uncharted and we'll get into Overwatch 2. Speaking of, I'm going to have to swap out the game cards. Overwatch, okay, yeah. Preface, Overwatch 2. I think I said that. Overwatch is like 110 gigabytes. I 3D printed this SD card holder. I love it. It's Necrosphere. I think these cloud only handhelds are gimmicky, especially for cost close to the base Steam Deck, which I got. Yeah. It's honestly the ease. So if you're a cloud gaming, or if you like the cloud game, then they make sense. If you don't, then don't get it. With these Logitechs, like for kids and people that want to play like online game, like stream their system. Let's move this over here. Or not stream. I guess stream their system. Honestly, like with the, I did a review recently with the Iron Odin. I like it. It honestly streams this like from the PC really well, but it's a lot. It's quite a bit cheaper than the Steam Deck at $280, I believe. But it's for just a little bit more. You'll have a full blown PC that you can play games on. Let's see here. There we go. It's such a weird bug. Sometimes it takes and sometimes it doesn't. While this is loading, you're not gonna be able to hear it much. But if you could hear, like, it's pretty loud in the beginning. But I agree, like Necrosphere, like I wouldn't ultimately recommend it over something like Steam Deck. I would recommend it, like I'd have to chat with people, and it only recommended to like a few. Like if there was 100 people, it'd probably only get recommended by like to one person, maybe even. I don't know. Crazy Tamal, the $400 thing. Yeah, the Razer one's even more ridiculous. Like I just don't get, like, it's competitive and they're trying to do all these things. I'm like, who plays competitive like that? I don't know. I'm sure there's some competitive mobile games. It seems weird to me. Is them and us good? Do I have it on here? I haven't played it yet, I don't think. This is good though. I haven't played this since I've played all the Uncharted series except for the newer one with the lead girl lady. It just came out. It came out so soon after Uncharted 4. I just didn't play it because I was Uncharted out. Well, okay, Necrosphere, hear me out. Like, it's drastically easier to do it on an Android device. You don't have to go into the desktop mode and figure ways out to install your cloud gaming stuff. It just works. That's the plus. That being said, if you want to play any other games on it, like if you're like, well, I have, let's see, I own Half-Life, I own Dead Space, I own a various different amount of games, especially on Steam, then yeah, the deck makes sense. Like, yeah, honestly, Coulter, like, if they just marketed it just right, they could. Valve was actually doing true marketing. I think they would destroy anyone that's out right now. Wow! I played through the whole. Not bad. It's a little bit of a, you're going to see a little bit of reflection. If it gets too bad, we'll switch over. But I just want to show you what it looks like kind of on the, and this is because I have the screen protector on the 512 gig version. It has glare. I'm watching it off this, so I'm going to be a little slow and not get, but you can see it looks, honestly, it looks good. Yeah, Lomkey, like they did the marketing in Japan. Cool, sir. Have you looked on CD Keys? I found some really good games on there. CD Keys, I think, is a gray market, isn't it? Meaning you don't necessarily always get the game. Like you could get screwed out of games. You're gonna get, honestly, at the default settings that this comes with, and this is tested. Like Sony's been promoting that their games work on Steam Deck. Nerdified, which Steam Deck did you order? Are you talking about which one this one is? This is the 512 gigabyte version. This is with a screen protector on it, though, which cancels the anti-glare, which it's not a big deal to me right now. I can take it off if I really wanted. But this, at the default settings, will go from 40 to 30. It jumps around a ton. It's one thing I've noticed. Oh, yeah, and these even break. Like, man, this game was so good on PlayStation 4. Woo! I died. Use PayPal on CD keys and you're protected. Oh, I didn't know that. I just don't mess around with that type of stuff. I like a good deal, but I really don't like messing with crap. Let's see. See, everything's set to medium. I'm actually kind of curious. We could probably up those textures. Yeah, the textures even look better now. Having them that high and the resolution this low might not be. It's so dark and so glary on this right now. It's really hard to see. Locking at 30 is the best thing to do. Sometimes it goes down to 25. Yeah, in the beginning, in very intensive areas where like the weather effects in the beginning when you're on the boat gets pretty intense. Lumkey, I mostly use Fanatical Humble on Game Man Gaming at times. Yes. And honestly, I have an affiliate code with those now. So if you ever want to buy through that and support the channel, you're more than, I have them more and more in the, this is so dark. This is making me so excited for The Last of Us though on the deck. Oh, Andre. Hey, good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Don't worry, we're not going to play a whole lot of this. This is more for like just showing you how it runs on it. And this isn't the most intense thing. Nerdified, I'm enjoying the AR and real glasses. Have you tried them? I have not, and I honestly not sure. I want to try them, but it's more or less I want to try them. I don't know if I want to buy them. I think I'd be really surprised if I used them. But I've been wrong about a lot of different things. I've said I wasn't going to buy the GBD Max Win 2, and I ended up buying it, and I'm still waiting for it, which they promised shipments in September, and it's at the end of October, and I still haven't got mine. I haven't even got it shipped yet, too. So, Humble has too much of my money. Every time you get to check out, they offer you one more thing. Yeah, exactly, Coulter. But yeah, no, this game, I was a little curious. Like, Naughty Dog is like masters at fine tuning a game that to look unreal. Because this game, you got to remember, this game came out a few years ago now, and it's always looked so good. It's kind of funny, like, if you haven't played any Uncharted, this is Uncharted 4, which is kind of crappy that they did that. Like, that's another thing is, like, my deck is not even sweating. I feel like turning the textures up improved the performance, but once again, I'm not doing anything to increase. Yeah. Let's show the beginning. Let's do because I think that will be a little bit more impressive. So give me 1 second, dude. My mind was blown. True Blue Magic Dude when I played Uncharted 1. The Uncharted's have always been those games that I'm like, sure. Let's see if it ends up replacing it. Do you want me to plug this into my capture card, or do you want me to keep on doing it like this? It's a lot of glare. It will look a little bit better with the capture card, but that's up to you guys. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Just going with the capture card will do. I'm a PC gamer, but I'm a gamer. I play everything. I have a PlayStation and a PC to play most of the games I want because I love multiplayer. I've loved multiplayer in the past. It gets too distracting, so I don't play it as much. Let me see. You should still be looking. Okay, you can listen to this. I'm gonna turn it down though, so you can hear me better.
This is really not good.
We don't mind seeing your face twice, brother. Well, thank you, Necrosphere. Yeah, but the Uncharted is like, there's so many good games. Look at this. Is a cutscene. You gotta remember, this is a cutscene though. But they do a really good job of bleeding from cutscene into actual gameplay. And you'll see, once you actually start playing, the frame rate drop. Maybe not. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm getting better frame rates by increasing the textures. There we go. You get in the drop now. Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is pretty good. Okay, there we go. Got 25 just barely. It's when it starts rendering in the mountains in the distance. Yeah, so this is... Trying to play this game through a capture card is actually, like, any game is really difficult because you have a latency issue. They're so good at these playing cutscenes. I did not lock it. I can lock it. I more or less kind of having fun. Okay, it's technically locked at 40. Let's see here. Oh, it's locked at 60. I thought I locked it at 40. This game was originally played. I think this game was originally locked at 30 anyways. So it's not like this game was running at 60. If you lock it at 30, bam. If you rock it at 30, it's going to be just like if you were playing on the PlayStation 4 when it first came out. Wow, this game has probably been improved since then. Now, when locking, what will help with... Ooh, gotta dive. When you're locking it, what will help is that you don't get the jumps, like the stutter in it, having it stutter and all that. I'm looking at the camera, but I don't have the camera on. But it just prevents that stuttering, like feeling like it's sluggish or whatnot. You'll have a better experience if you just lock it at a lower than have it jumping around. I just love seeing the 40 at times, so I have a hard time locking it. I still need to watch the Uncharted movie. I love Uncharted, but for some reason, I don't know what was going on at the beginning of the year. I just didn't have time to... I wanna lock on that barrel. There we go. Boom, baby. I don't know. What do you guys think of the graphics? I think this being on the deck is pretty impressive. I want to see the Switch do this, that is. Is it working hard, the GPU on the screen? Honestly, it's not, which indicates that, like, this could be further optimized on the Steam Deck, I think. It's I've played other games that are much more intensive on my deck. So you can hear it. You can barely hear it. My fan's barely going off, which kind of indicates to me that, like, they could further optimize this, like I said. And this is already looking really good. It's probably not using, I don't know, maybe not as much of the CPU portion of the APU. Necrosphere Brink is on Netflix, and who doesn't have a subscription right now? I have a... My problem is not money per se. Like, I mean, anyone that donates or consumes my content and all that is putting me 1 inch further to doing this full time, and doing some of my other projects, like oh my goodness, I don't know what this is. Further projects, you know, so the money's not going to waste. I'm saving it up or paying. I have someone that helps with editing and doing some other stuff. That's what it goes into. So it's definitely not getting wasted. But with my other job, like, it's not like I don't have money. The problem is time right now, because I'm trying to do this channel. I'm trying to do a lot of different things with the channel. I get into programming projects a little bit too much. I'm almost at the end of this one with the games revealed. I need to find the time to do it, and honestly, I'm a little afraid that it's bad. But I think I'll like it. What quotes are Mr. Rich YouTube? Nah, man. I wouldn't say I'm rich. Like, I have my fair share of things that need to get paid off and all that. Hey, Nerdified, thanks for the sub, man. I didn't notice until now. But it's not like Netflix. I can afford Netflix. Crazy Tamal is all about if Nintendo not trying. Nintendo is thinking it can live off of what it's got. Nintendo likes to do this a lot. A lot of these top dogs like to sit back and think, yeah.
I'll save it for confession.
Yeah, no, you're a good Necrosphere. And it's not you. It's Cool Sir being Cool Sir. I know you're not throwing shade. Okay, let's really try something interesting, shall we? Let me get my stand. Let's see here. I'm gonna figure this out real quick. Hold on. camera not even working now? Oh, okay. There we go. So we'll throw the camera on there so you guys can see me. Let's see here. So this is my portable. This is the Keytron. Then I have my mouse right here. This it's an Orochi V2. This thing is pretty cool. This has you can either do a AA or a AAA battery, and it's wireless Bluetooth, and it works pretty good on the deck, honestly. Let's see if I can find my kickstand. Okay. And then you got the kickstand, the killer of the Steam Deck fan, but you know what? I'm gonna use it enough. We'll find out if it actually is. Because we're gonna do this right, I'm gonna set up my keyboard and mouse for this to work. And because they're both Bluetooth, like these are both Bluetooth, I don't have any wires that go into the deck. I love it. Let's see here. We might have to quit out of here first. And then we're gonna go try ourselves some Overwatch. Oh, hey, Duo. Pics are posted, Brinky. Nice. On OnlyFans. On James Revealed. It's like Hotel Dream setup. Honestly, it's working pretty good. I'm going to be doing a little bit of travel. I'm hoping to do a little bit of traveling over the holidays, so I'm definitely going to end up using this a lot. I mean, that PS5 is so cool. This is going to be in my new... So I posted it a week ago. You can technically find a link to it because I unlisted it because I wanted to improve a system in it. But I unlisted it, and you can find a link to it in Discord. Still, in the videos announced, I haven't taken it down completely. I'm going to improve it because there's one thing I could have improved. It's just on me. Let's see here. So if we go into bottles, I'm not going to really show how you do this, but you can use bottles to set up battle.net, and then you can install it with a certain version of whatever. Oh, did I don't, okay, the mouse does work. Cool. Oh, Lomkey, yes. Right. I was making a guide the day before they canceled Stadia to hook up Stadia, and I'm still probably should have shipped it, but I didn't because I was halfway through it, like researching it and making sure, like I was essentially got it to work. I was going to record the video, and then it got canceled, and I was like, okay, well, cool. I just won't do that because I have other things to do. It just sucks that it got canceled right before I did it. We're going to go ahead and run. Oh my gosh. My face is in the way. Necrosphere, taking James Revealed to new levels. Yes. I'm going to work out. That's going to be my new goal. I'm going to be Markiplier 2.0 with my James Revealed channel. I'll have to work out a little bit, though. Probably drink less liquids that have calories. Okay, this should launch. Once again, I haven't tried this in a little bit, so hopefully this does run. Brink and Wolf, can I share a link to another YouTube channel for setting up Overwatch 2 using bottles? Yeah, you can. I'm gonna make one too. My biggest thing is like, if I don't have it yet, I'm fine with it. Just don't post it in comments, like, or in chat. You can't even do it here. You post it in Discord. I'm fine with it in Discord. Here, I'm fine with it. If it's in the comments, I don't tend to like that. If you link, especially if it's in a guide that I did and you link to another guide, that doesn't happen very often, but I don't have a guide for it yet, so I'm totally fine with you doing it. You just might have to do it in Discord. Are most people? Why is this? Jordan, I don't think most people are installing Windows on their. Yeah, I don't discourage people posting other things. It's just, well, did it stop working? I haven't fully fleshed this out. That's why I haven't done anything with this. Yeah, lone key. I also need to try it to see. It's so weird. Sometimes you have to like play it and then kill it and then play it again, and it works. Let's wait for this to update. I really want to play the Halloween special. Towards the end of this, we might play a little bit of the Halloween special on my PC, not on the deck, because honestly, you're going to see soon. But yeah, you can. I know that like there was guides to do it through Steam early on. The nice thing about Bottles is that it has an installation area, like programs that's supported, and this is silver rated, meaning like it works for the most part. You can see I also have Starcraft right here. It tends to have to, waiting on another update, yeah. So I got Starcraft working here. I haven't tried World of Warcraft yet, but I'll have to give it a try. I tried the original Overwatch, but they kind of, killed that with Overwatch 2. What are some good thumb grips for the deck? I think I've ordered some. I have to remember. I think you can probably go find thumb grips. I really need to do videos on this, but you could probably go find some videos on thumb grips of just regular controllers like Xbox, PlayStation. If you don't care about the touch portion of it that activates the accelerometer, then you could go that route of just using like an Xbox or a PlayStation tested one. If you want the capacitor, like the piece that like you touch down that activates to the, because there's a, people don't know this, but there's a touch point on the Steam Deck stick at the top. The D brand ones work, but they allow for like the touch of the device of the sticks to then activate the accelerometer, so you can use that to aim and stuff like that. I checked the device. I kind of figured it wasn't working. I didn't use the feature much, the accelerometer when aiming and all that. I installed the Ghillie kit or whatever it's called, the one kit, like the other controllers, but mine are the Type B, and the ones I installed are for Type A, and they don't have a strong enough current in those sticks, and so my accelerometer does not work. I could uninstall my old ones, but I don't care right now. I'll probably buy the newer ones just to make sure that I have everything. Okay. Brandon Kitchens, Brinky is super cool, but posting stuff in Discord, there are rules, but super awesome and interactive Discord channel. Oh yeah. I've been a little bit dead on it, but I'm going to be resurrected into this, as I guess a new Frankenstein's monster or something like that in Discord. I'll be talking more there. I've been putting my head down really hard on this programming stuff. So, but yes, thank you, Brandon, aka Duo. Jordan, don't you need Windows to play Overwatch? No, you don't. Well, technically, this is Steam OS, and it's in Bottles. So what we're going to do is training. We're going to start out with some casual. Let's skirmish. Is this with other people? And if it is, whatever. Oh, Wolf. I swear they do, but maybe not. Do some good old Diva. Might not have my... Do I have it? Okay, I have to make sure my keyboard's working, hooked up. Oh, I guess I am connecting with other people. Oh, and Brendan, yeah, awesome about the merch picks. Honestly, I love the Halloween merch picks. Or merch, the Halloween merch. Genshin, how to get working, Kara. Karar. Well, I'm not like I don't mind chatting about and helping people get things working. Okay, we gotta. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's connected. Okay, so it should be working. Why is it not moving? Oh well. We'll use the joysticks. I don't think Genshin takes much, but I do need to do a guide on it still. See, it works until you get into like right here. Then it just like jumps up and down. You can see that. Usually in the past when it does stuff like that, it's a shader caching issue. So it might be wreaking havoc with the shader cache system. Ooh. Another reason I chose Diva. And then you can see it might lock up right here and actually crash. It does. It's still. It feels like it was working better. But then we get into this point, and then at one point it overflows. It's almost like there's a memory overflow issue or something going on with the shader cache. It could be a shader cache overflow issue, potentially. I don't know. There's a lot of things that can affect and cause this type of thing, but you can see it's frozen. Unfortunate. Does the keyboard work in here? Okay, cool. Well, let's kill this. I think I did it. Yeah, it killed bottles though, unfortunately. Cool, sir. Wolf dab a little toothpaste paste under the caps. When the toothpaste dries, it will work like paste and keep the caps from slipping off. Nice. I don't think these are the same size as the Switch. Oh well. Honestly, that's what I swear I read that somewhere. I haven't tried it yet with the Xbox, PlayStation 1, so don't. I guess take my advice with a grain of salt. With a, you know. Cool, sir, that yours is the only true solution. I'm going to show you one more thing on this. So, like, Starcraft works fine, so I don't think it's the installation of BattleNet. Once again, it's that weird thing of where you have to kill it and then start it back up, I guess, to get it to run. If it runs, we'll see. Jordan, I got Call of Duty running with Windows and using a virtual controller, but it was still not a good experience. SteamOS is very user-friendly, and I want to stick with it. Oh, 100%. 100%. Every time I have to deal with... Every time I have to deal with Windows on a mobile device lately, like I feel like they used to be better. It just sucks. Like the Ioneo Air and their software, I will be very blunt. It actually sucks compared to SteamOS. It's not even compare. You can't even compare it. We're gonna play a little bit of Starcraft. And then after this, we're going to do a round of asking questions, saying or whatever we want to say while I play a little bit of Overwatch 2. And then we're going to call it on the stream. So we're going to start winding down soonish. Now, if you've noticed, this is a mod or like a pack that you can buy from Blizzard. It's there. They partnered with Starcraft's, which is really cool of them to do. But Starcraft's, it's something bot. What is it? It's something along the lines of Angry Bots? I don't know. On YouTube, and they did videos for Starcraft and everything else, and they went to a bunch of other things. And they skinned Starcraft. Like, I'm assuming Blizzard paid them to skin Starcraft, and then you can buy it, and this is Starcraft's. So it has the cutesy animations. It has all the... Ooh, my face is in the way. Don't worry, I'm not going to play very much of this. I just want to show you how this kind of works on the deck. It's going to be a little weird because I'm playing it looking at... I don't have the screen mirrored. I don't even know if you can mirror the screen in game mode. Let's see here. So my precision's really bad because there's a delay, so I don't know when to stop. True Blue Magic Dude, Microsoft needs to consider making portable friendly versions of Windows. They have. The problem is making a version of Windows that's scales well from like desktop to mobile. It's a harder thing than people realize to make something that's especially as robust and there's so much to Windows to make it so it's just like usable on both in a really intuitive way. But I agree. They need to have like a game mode or something like that. Honestly, that'd be really good on them to do something like that. But, yeah. But you can see, I think it runs at fine, running at 300 frames per second. Now, if I can just get my APM up that high, you know, my keyboard works, so I can hit S and stop it. I haven't tried StarCraft 2 yet, but I assume this would work fine too. Anyone here play StarCraft? I love StarCraft. Ugh, the good old days of StarCraft. I used to play a lot more StarCraft back in the day. But let's see here. My resources are covered, but should we make... I'll make some Zerglings, and then we can call it. And the Zerglings are kind of cute in this. Okay, before we start ramping down a little bit, is there anything else people want to say, talk about? Is there news I missed? Now, I guess to like cap it off too, while you guys are asking or chatting, the future of the Steam Deck is very bright. And the more and more I see devices come out and see things change and see the Steam Deck improve, we got a lot of good improvements. A big one coming is the boot video stuff. They're going to be so, like, we saw that already. We saw that they have... Ooh, this is almost done. That there's a secret area in the customization. They're going to be adding to the settings a customization tab, an area to where you can do boot videos, where you, I think there's going to be themes. And so who knows what else they're planning on to customize. They've noticed that the community really likes that, wants to support it. I don't think they're going to be, you're going to get the Pip-Boy boot videos or anything like that. It's probably going to be first party or game companies that they're really friendly with to start out with. In the customization area. So don't expect it to be a robust system to replace what I built or what the whatever someone else the main one that people like to use, because I was 2 days too late and then got discouraged and didn't flush out more videos. But the future's looking really good. Let's just say that for the Steam Deck. Oh yeah, you can zoom in nice. Look at that thing. Jordan, maybe they will. I really hope the hype around the Steam Deck stays lit, because mine has changed my life and I want to see these things keep getting better. Honestly, there's two things that Valve needs to do to help with that. You can see little faces. Oh man, everything's just so happy in this. Gotta love it. Oh, look at those happy Zerlings. Oh, they're so cute. You got even the little animated. They really, this mod, this like skin, this theme or whatever of StarCraft is pretty awesome. Cool, sir. No, I shared with you a golden idea, one that would have made you bigger than PewDiePie, but you missed out. Oh well. Yeah, but what comes with that is cancel. I don't need to get canceled again. Just kidding. People are like, oh, what did he get canceled for? No, but for real, there's so much stuff that's on my plate, Coulter, and so I couldn't get to it in time, or who knows, maybe. Karar, I have Genshin on Steam Deck on Hero, but it's not working. I don't know what that means on Hero. Oh, look at the little Zergling in the spawning pool. It's got even a jacuzzi or a hot tub add-on. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's really hard, like I said, to play it on this capture card. But yeah, you can play games like Starcraft on it. So if you missed out, I'd get a bigger monitor. These types of games tend to be a little better that way, but it's so cool. I don't have the space. That's another reason I didn't install like Starcraft 2 or anything like that. I didn't have the space. Like, I don't really have a lot of space left because I'm not putting this on an SD card. This is all on my internal drive. Yeah, let's continue talking about the future, winding down, ask questions, let's chat and chill. I'm going to do something that we'll see if people care about or not, but I am going to just switch over to playing Overwatch on the main PC and just see how that works. So give me 1 second as I put my stuff up. Things off. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I am screwing things up. Okay. Give me another 2 seconds. Okay. Let's get this party started. Let me get my headset on. Switch over my audio. I think you guys will, yeah, be fine. Okay. I would, Necrosphere, I would make a gaming channel, but I'm not that charismatic. I'm very awkward in real life. A gaming channel doing this isn't real life. In real life, I can't talk to girls. Even though I have 2 children, I didn't have to talk to get those children. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's getting behind a camera like this and just realize once you've done it a couple times that everyone, like all you guys are fake to me. Like you don't exist. That's, and honestly, I'm just messing. You guys are all real to me. It's just easier for some weird reason to like chat like this than it would be to, oh wait, hold on. Before I play the game, okay, I already starting the game. Let me show you a little project. It's fun, honestly. Sometimes just stream. I've done streams before on Twitch where I've only had like 1 or 2 viewers. It's fun to play and chat with some people. The problem is the commitment. It sucks. Hold on. Okay, I'm screwing things up. Just this once, I'll repeat my idea, Quiltzer, is that you could give away keys to games. The games should be the ones you host party plays or wherever it's called. Do it once a month. Quiltzer, I already technically do that. I've given away plenty of people that are like wanted to play and then join and don't have the game. I mean, I don't want to get abused by it, but yeah, I already kind of do that. Oh, Brandon, Necrosphere, you guys mean everything to me. Let me show you my update on my website, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of Overwatch 2, and then we'll call it good. But we gotta chat still. We still got stuff to chat about. I mean, kinda. Okay, so first up, it's not on here actually. Let's go. I don't know. Can you hear that? the background. Yeah, you can now hear the background. I'll turn it off for a second. Okay, you probably don't see a lot different here, but I have a new scraping system. I have a new data system. You'll see this is different. You're going to also have to re-sign up for the website. Well, not technically. I'm migrating all the users over. You're going to have to re-verify your email, or if you're just Google, you just sign in again. But there is a new section. It's Steam Deck apps, and I'm going to be done with it soonish. It's going to look a little bit better than this, but you're going to be able to in my guide, and then you're getting a sneak peek. We'll see if anyone takes it, I guess. But essentially, you're going to be able to, like if you were going to set up your cloud gaming service like Xbox Cloud Gaming or with GeForce Now, that you can do those in the browser. Now, instead of going into and setting into like the desktop mode and setting up each one, I'm going to make it so that you just link it to this. I'll have it so that it probably hides most of the stuff. It'll be a little bit nicer menu, but then you can scroll through, choose an app that you want to watch. You can click it, and then you can start watching. Instead of having to link each one, you just launch, like you link this website, this web page on my website, and then it'll be like you have apps kind of, and then you can navigate and use them. It's not the most, hey, Foonbooter, welcome, man. It's not, now I'm not going to say this is going to replace having an app store or anything like that, but this is going to be the best we're going to get until like maybe they partner up with Netflix and a bunch of the like Steam really needs to add an API and needs to make it so that they can have apps, like at least wrapped apps, so that it's a better experience. Because that's one thing where the Switch kind of does better, honestly. Like, I don't know, maybe I should make a video on that. It has apps like Netflix and stuff like that. Some people, this is the only device they really have except for their phone. So I could see why they would want Netflix or anything else. So Foonbooter, long time. Hope it's been a chill night. It's been a pretty chill night, honestly. Played some Overwatch 2, played some Uncharted, chatted about the future of gaming, which turned into and devolved into accessories, which I guess isn't bad. Cool, sir. Make it official. You know how many people would come to this channel for a chance to win games. Agreed, cool, sir. I just have to be very careful about who I attract with the game. I've attracted some. It's not a strong base when people want free stuff. I like doing giveaways. I like giving people stuff. I don't like people that come for the giveaways and then leave. It's counterintuitive, but I agree. Like, I'm still finding that balance. Let's see here. New games most likely will work with medium settings and so on. I believe the deck will be fine. Maybe 2 years from now, it will be a little different. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, 2 years, like for about 2 years, the Steam Deck's going to work just fine with AAA titles. It's going to work better than anything except for a 6800. But that's probably going to be the newest, the best chipset to have. And that's what's going to be in the Loki Max and in the GP. I'm still waiting to get my GPD Max Win too, but you can watch videos on it already. It does better than the Steam deck. The 6800 does. So it will be the top dog for 2 years, but once we get closer to that 2 year mark, maybe even 2 years after the Steam Deck, so we have a year and a half, and that will start getting questionable. Like, will they need an update? Will they need to do whatever? It won't make your deck less powerful, but as games get more powerful as time goes on, we always want to see refreshes and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. Kadu, I can't lie. I fear it will be underpowered for the PS5 and Xbox Series X Series X Gen games. I mean, games that won't support PS4 or Xbox One games. That's frankly where the Steam Deck hardware sits. Yes, the Steam Deck is like a portable PS4. The thing is, most games that come out nowadays, there's no reason why it can't be scaled down to a 720 screen resolution at 800 and perform fine on the deck. Foonbooter, you're really interested in the new Razer handheld. What would you play on it? Karar, please, can you help with Genshin Impact working on Steam? Karar, I'm sorry, I don't like, I get asked a lot on like supporting games and all that. I will try to do a video on it in the future or do something, but I'm not covering Genshin Impact today. I'm not prepared. We'd sit here for another 2 hours potentially. I can do it in the future though. But the thing is, I get a lot of requests. If I took on every request, I wouldn't have any time in my day to take on anything else. So I will try to tackle it later. And I know that's a popular one for people. And I swear people have got it to work, but I swear there's also a rumor that they're working on getting it to work. So, or at least there's going to be native Steam support or something like that. I don't know. Like it's going to be on the Steam library. But yeah. So I don't know what you guys think of this. Like, do you think it'd be useful? I need to finish adding the rest of the games, but you'd essentially be able to add this in Steam Deck mode, in desktop mode on the Steam Deck as an app, a headless one. So you wouldn't see the whole browser. You just see like mostly. I might even hide the top bar, and you just see a bunch of apps. You could favorite them, and then if you ever need to launch one of these, you would launch Deck Revealed. And then you would click on one, and it would just, you could just go from there instead of having to set it up for every single thing. Yeah, you could do it yourself with Google Chrome. There's like a lot of different ways you could do it, but this is just to simplify the whole process. Yeah, Deathloop is the same world as Dishonored. So anyone have any thoughts on this? Just curious, like, it's a project I've been kind of working on, like, as I've been improving the website, but it's not really a difficult thing. It's just, I figured it'd be kind of cool to add. Okay, let's get into the game. I'm going to start reading chat again. Don't worry. I just need to get this working. I don't know why it's in this messed up ratio. And that could be it. It is a 16:9. Let's see. Coolter, and honestly, like you're spot on, Coolter. You're pretty close to like what I've already been starting to do. But I agree with you. Like it needs to happen more. I need to actually chat. I do need to do more exclusive chats on Discord. It's just been been a crazy past 2 months, honestly. I think it's in custom, right? Oh wow, it's actually custom. One dad versus 11 kids V2. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Where's the am I like going crazy? Where's the how do I play? Oh, it's an arcade. I'm an idiot. Wrath of the Bride. Let's do some story. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. That's fine. Aripa, I played Gotham Knights and Plague Tale Requiem, and don't play too well, but anything else plays stable in the Steam Deck. You're always going to get that. You can have a AAA game from a while. Oh yeah, I need to adjust the I sure. We'll do this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to reduce the resolution, so give me 1 second. Oh, come on. It's full screen. My teammates are going to hate me. Okay. How do you destroy this? Did you just shoot it? Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, dude, the Resident Evil 4. Did you guys see the Resident Evil 4? You're going to see some lag. I don't know. For some reason, when I stream, like, I have 0 lag on my computer, but my streams lag like crazy. I'll get it fixed in a second. But did you guys see the Resident Evil 4 remake stuff? My team's going to hate me because I'm probably going to quit out. So you gather at the tavern. Wait, where's the tavern? So yeah, if you want to see what the Halloween special is, like, these are pretty, this is what I really like, the Overwatch 1 Halloween special. It's just kind of fun to have a little bit of a spooky, creepy time. Ada's voice sounded awful. I had flashbacks to PS1 Resident Evil 1 with the Resident Evil 4. How is Ashley? I'm more curious about Ashley. She's kind of annoying in it. Like, I can ignore it, but still I can bring up, like, she does get annoying. Okay, cool, sir. You know how to, you have to toy to, yeah, you have to enter the command to, in command line to have Game Pass Edge open like an app. Do you that with this launcher of yours? Yeah, so cool, sir. What it is you still have to go into desktop. You still have to go into desktop, but it would be once, meaning you set it up once and then you just launch it from there. The way my guides go about it is that you have to set it up for each app. It would still be kiosk mode. It'd still enable controllers and everything. It just would be a launcher, so you wouldn't have to keep on doing it. Cool, sir. I mean, it's a good question, honestly. Cool, Necrosphere. Anyone know if you can stream from your Steam Deck while in desktop mode using OBS? Hi got it working, but it's not great. Oh. Hold on. Okay, I guess we're playing it. For you, it's going to be fine. For me, it's not. Oh. I've never played this person before. Side Streets. I just downloaded Ghostbusters, the video game, on Steam to play on Steam Deck. It was $6 on Steam. Yes. There's some good deals going on in that. Honestly, that's a pretty good game. I liked it. What is it? I feel like the lag is so bad on you, for you guys. We'll call it soon. Ada's rear. Foonbooter, awesome, Necro. I only have a PS4, but my PC is much better suited for modern games. Well, partially because they're not releasing a lot of modern games on PS4. That's a big part of it. But yes, your PC is going to be better. Geared. Dang it. So, Well, yeah, that's just tends to be the case, right? Like a new console comes out, a new generation comes out, and you're gonna see the old consoles get faded. Just tends to be the way it is. It's the beautiful thing of having a PC is that doesn't happen to you. You can upgrade whenever you want, and you're not controlled by these companies and when you should upgrade. Now, these companies also make it so it's a pretty affordable gaming device. Like price to performance, I think you're almost always going to win out. You're always going to win out on a console technically, but I don't know, man. People can make some pretty lean PCs that run almost as good for the same price. It's just usually it's about $100 to $200 more when you're buying a PC as opposed to a console. So would you guys be interested? Like, I don't like chasing deals and news, but would you be interested if I had a whole section of the website with just deals that people post about that you could go and look for? I'd add it to the newsletter too. It'd just be auto-generated newsletter that you guys could get. But like games that are on sale on different services, like I'm in the know enough on it, and people update me enough that I'm really tempted to add a section on the website so you guys know about all the good deals. Oh, Arepa, like honestly, like PC, you're gonna save so much more money going PC though, and I've talked about that in some of my other videos. Like, the marionette. Was I not supposed to wake them up? Did I screw up? Interesting. So, yeah, you're absolutely gonna have a better, like, you're gonna save money in the long run going off of you're gonna save money being a Steam Deck and Steam user, a PC gamer that is, over a console. Because that's the thing, it's attractive to see a console, let's say $500 PS5. It's pretty awesome, but in the end, you do pay it. You have a controlled market almost of like how much it's going to be. It's going to be an extra $10 in licensing fees on added to games typically for these consoles. But that being said, it doesn't. I think they're adding more and more to up the Steam price too for games, because Steam takes what, a 20, 25%, 30%. I think it's lower now, but yeah. Ooh, Black Friday is coming up. My wallet still hasn't recovered from the last Steam sale. I'll have to have a whole special on like all the goodies to buy on Black Friday on the website and video. I'll do both. By the way, people that have come in, this is not on the Steam Deck. We did the Steam Deck earlier. So this isn't playing on the Steam Deck. This is playing on my PC. It's lagging kind of because there's some setting messed up on my computer. Crazy Tamal, yes. Without having to use outside sites, games go on discount really often. Yeah. Burn the castle door. And looming fears. Oh, geez, that guy. This is such a freaking, reminds me of World of Warcraft, honestly. Oh yes, Crazy Tamal. Yeah, you don't have to pay online. Yeah, in the end, honestly, I really want to do it. I want to do a comparison on like if you own a Steam Deck as opposed to console or Switch in a 1 or 2 year period, what would the cost be? Do you fight this dude? I don't get what I'm supposed to do. Hayden. Oh yeah, I probably should include that one of these days. Oh, well, I keep pressing the wrong button on that. Woo! I have an Intel. I can bring up my specs soon. I honestly don't remember my CPU. I let's say I think it's an 11th gen i9. But it's the video card's a 3090. I bought it and paid for it during the height of crypto mining. So I crypto mined on it and paid it off and then stopped crypto mining. So it cost me some energy and that's about it. It could be VSync. I don't want to do this now. Yeah, VSync's off. The Bride of Junkenstein. It's not a 3090. I don't think they make 3090 Ti's. It's just the 3090. Now, as far as CPU, I'll have to look that up in a second. Honestly, this gen of CPU, I've like this the 10 and 11 series. I know that they're so similar with their SKU names. I have a hard time remembering them. Lomki, I went with a 6700 XT when that dropped. Yeah, honestly, in the future, I'm really becoming more and more tempted to go with AMD. Honestly, NVIDIA I think has been pissing off a lot of people. And I want to. It's really kind of one of those things. I don't want them to think that they can just fuck with us. Essentially, I'll say it flat out. I just don't want them to fuck with us. Like, I really don't like some of the stuff that they've said and mentioned in the past a little bit. It's really pissed me off. Top of that, though, doesn't mean I won't buy one in the future per se. Like an NVIDIA for bills, videos, whatever it is. But on a personal level, they've kind of upset me with their behavior. That being said, people also need to understand, like, inflation does occur, but it doesn't mean it has to, like, inflation doesn't have to affect every section, right? Not everything has to be inflated. And I think they're just artificially inflating GPUs because they can, because it behooves them to have a drastic improvement to profit every year. And I don't know. Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh. I'm gonna go down soon. Oh, nice. Ooh. Yep, I'm down. It looks like Half-Life 3 Arena. Ooh. Defeat the bride. We're on story mode, so this is not too difficult. Don't worry. This is going to be, I think this is going to be done soon, or maybe we fight the Frank. I don't know. This will be done soon. And I'll get to answering some more questions here in a second. And I'm down. Oh, AK Quake 3 Arena with Half-Life. That does sound pretty awesome. Oh, nice. For now. Endorse player, sure. Wait. I don't know. I'll endorse them. I did a horrible job in the sense of like I escaped half the time. Okay, that was really fun. I'm gonna play a bunch more of that. I really like it's the first time playing Overwatch 2. Honestly, it hasn't changed a whole lot from Overwatch 1. I just got kind of tired of playing Overwatch, I guess. Let's exit and start the exit interview with you guys before we leave. So, how does it feel like to be a part of the coolest community? And no, that's not because it's games revealed. It's because Steam Deck. Yeah, let's look at some stuff. AMD is more bang for your buck. I agree with that. The problem is if you want the best GPU, you're gonna go with NVIDIA. If you want feature-wise too, I feel like AMD is getting on par with the FSR. And from my understanding, FSR is actually open source, right? I don't think it's closed off where NVIDIA likes to do this bullshit where they have features that come out with a card that don't need to be, that could be backfilled, meaning they're, what is it? It's abbreviation, and it's essentially the FSR version on NVIDIA. And I've just been in the AMD/Steam Deck world for so long. But it's essentially that version of it, and it's like the third version, I believe, and you have to get the 4th gen GPUs. They don't backfill, so it's kind of stupid. Crazy Tamal, hi, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good time at work, or at least work is manageable. Lomkey, if you're going Linux as your main OS, go with AMD. Yes, AMD has better driver support. I've heard that NVIDIA is doing better, though, or at least people are doing better with with NVIDIA drivers. Foonbutcher and Brink, if he's having trouble. Am I having trouble? I guess I could be having trouble. Am I the one that's crazy? Let me look at my CPU. Give me 1 second. Just so I can give you guys the full. It's what it really is. It's NZXT, the creator package or version. I got it because I couldn't get a 30. I couldn't get. Well, I wanted a 3080. Honestly, the 3080 cost as much as the 3090 when I bought this, and so I just got the 3090 and then paid it off, kind of thing. Like, it was kind of nice that I was able to do that. I am gonna get those. Okay. It's a 10th gen. I thought it was 11th gen. It's a 10th gen i9 10 jeez, they really need a freaking. It's essentially the 900K CPU, the 10900K CPU, 3.7 gigahertz. 64 gigs of RAM. 64 gigs of RAM is always how I'm going to go, like with my main PCs. Laptops, I go with 32 if I'm going to be doing any programming or work on it. That's just how I tend to go with my specs. We'll do some more PC building and stuff in the future. I have one that I built in the past, or a video I've made in the past. But it wasn't bad. Like, it's a good one to learn some stuff about, but yeah. Hidden. I have wish list parts like list going with Ryzen 9 5900X and an RTX 3080. Okay, I can see that. Why a 3080 over something like an AMD GPU? Necrosphere, I love being a part of the Steam Deck community. I feel included, and it doesn't seem toxic to me with my interactions, at least. Be careful, Necrosphere. I feel like there's more and more toxicity leaking into it, and as you get more people, you're just going to have groups that come in, and they will be a little more toxic in certain areas. So it's just, as time goes on, you'll probably see certain areas, but don't think that, like, oh, you see some toxicity, let's say on Reddit or on one Reddit group, that's indicative of the whole gamut. Like that's the whole gamut or the whole of the Steam Deck community. Like I always want to make sure that we're having a good community here. That's a big one I really try for. Esoteric Wolf. Wolf rule number 1, you can't get anything for Wolf. I've broken that rule so many times. In fact, should we break that rule right now with a field trip? Should we buy Wolf something? Wolf rule number 2, can't do anything for Wolf. Yeah, these are true Wolf rules for sure. Boombuter, he's right, Nero. Just use discretion. Every community has their bad apples. That's my thing about people in communities. Like, you could probably say a lot of the Switch YouTube community, like, at least the YouTubers can get a little not true when they talk about things. I get it. They have to protect their field, their realm. But some of the stuff they've been saying about Steam Deck just isn't really true. And that does suck. But I'm sure a lot of the community is still great on the Switch. Oh, hidden. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I watched a few builds and I'm learning as I go. We have a great community. Yes. So yeah, hidden. If you go onto Discord, you can ask, you can post your builds. We have a builds channel that you can chat about. Brandon Kitchens, aka Chad, on here is also building a computer too. So he's in the middle of buying each part. I think he's 2/3 through it, so he's pretty close. I think he pretty much has the GPU and one other part to go. Honestly, like it's not a bad matchup, I don't think, but I usually tend to go either all AMD or AMD and or Intel and NVIDIA. This tends to be what I go. Things change over years. I've been building computers since I was little, and it's just, yeah. Cool, sir. Toxic, like the guest host thing you did, where dude complained and moaned for an hour, just be and stay positive. Hey, cool, sir. It's okay if people complain about things. Like, there's stuff that's annoying and whatnot. I don't consider that toxic. I don't consider a lot of, it's okay to vent every once in a while. Like, there's parts of the Steam Deck community that's just, But, honestly, we make the community better by, you know, being ourselves in it, being what we want out of it, being positive, and you can also quotes are not for an hour. Well, you know what? I had a fun time, so I don't know what else to say. I thought it was fun, but I get it. Hidden. I'm using PC Part Picker to help with it. Hey, that's not a bad thing, actually. Karar, Resident Evil 4 R, is it good on the Steam Deck? Are you talking about the remake, Karar? Or are you talking about the Resident Evil 4 just period? The controls are not the best. They don't hold up very well. I'm really excited for the remake. For a big part of it is just better controls, a better system to go through. Booter, fair enough. Well, I find a way to circumvent your rule one day, and you'll never even notice. Oh, that's hilarious, Booter. Yeah, there's ways you can get around it. Let's just say that Discord is a good place to start. Yeah, Karar, yes, the new one. I don't know if it's gonna be good on the deck yet. I'd assume it's going to run fine on the deck, but that's an assumption. I can't really tell you if it's going to be good until we get closer. We'll see if I'd be able to get a review copy or get a copy beforehand. I'm just starting to get into that realm of things. I'm trying to get a little bit more on top of things so you guys know. But honestly, I set things up, and hopefully we'll be getting an early copy of Protocol. What is it? Like I said, well, it doesn't help that what is that called? It's a game I'm excited for. Dead Space. I already remember Dead Space, but whatever Protocol. That game, I'm hoping to get a copy of. I've already submitted a request for it through a certain system to get it, but we'll see. Something tells me it won't run too well on high, unlike the other remakes. Fumberter. I don't know if I play any of the other remakes on high. I usually play them on medium, but you can get away with it on high. It just depends on what you're locking your frame rate in. Callisto Protocol. Thank you, Wolf. That's the game I'm most excited for in the next few months. It's a toss-up between Callisto Protocol and Dead Space. I think I'm more excited for Callisto Protocol than Dead Space because Callisto Protocol is something new, as I've played Dead Space a lot. That being said, there's going to be some new parts of Dead Space because it's a remake. It doesn't need to be fully the same game. It just needs to be mostly. So I am secondly excited for the Dead Space. Esoteric Wolf, even if you don't get an early game, you'll be getting it when it comes out. Yeah. No, Resident Evil 4. I'm finding more about myself these days where it's like, I really like these horror / survival games. I love open world survival games like 7 Days, World Builders / Defenders like 7 Days. The Forest I'm really excited for. It's what I've been gravitating more and more to, which is funny. I love a good, like, I used to play Ratchet and Clank. I used to play a lot of games like that a lot. I love Uncharted. Uncharted does have a dark side to it, though, and I love that. In the end, like, I don't know. I just like games that have a little bit more darkness to them. Ooh, Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm so excited. That looks so good. Hidden. Brandon, in the planning stage only. Hidden. I usually build Game Boys. That's... So, like, do you rebuild them or build? I don't get how you build them. That's cool, though. Okay, I need to see the video. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Okay, hold on. Chat just got replaced. Give me 1 second to refresh chat. Oh my goodness. Let's open that up somewhere else. We're going to watch this video, and then we're going to call it. Oh. Brink, does Epic Games work better using Lutris or Hero Games? I've only tried it. Like, Lutris, I set up once, got it kind of working, and then I kind of just stopped working, and I got really frustrated. I really hated using Lutris. Like, the configuration, the pop-ups that would happen, everything, it doesn't look as nice. But I think it would be a good time to check out Heroic Games versus Lutris versus Bottles. I've been using Bottles a little bit more, but that also takes a little bit to get set up. But I like the concept of Bottles where it's a self-contained system. Oh, well, we're going to just not have desktop mode showing that. Or be, you know. Could you hear the game that I was playing, Overwatch 2? Let's see. No. Well, let's see here. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to do it. Nothing seems to want to work right now. Okay, there we go. And... oh my gosh. It's just crashing. Like, the link he gave me wants to play in YouTube, and it's not liking this. Because I'm not... there we go. Okay. Okay, you guys about ready? I'm not going to have the audio going. Did you... what? Aha, here we go. Okay, so let's watch this real quick and then we'll call it. Bum, 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 bum. We'll let you listen to it for a second. Oh, reamped. I heard about this. I have not seen this yet. Okay, I turned off the noise. I just have to be careful with music. It's I can't tell you how many times I've had music just mess up the whole video, and streams are really annoying to. So Necrosphere, you could with Dead by Daylight, you could stream your PS4 on your deck and play. Oh yeah, this is this is like Quake Arena. Honestly, I don't even know if I would consider much of this Half-Life. Ooh, free Virch Girls chat. Oh, Necrosphere, you love corn. Yeah, cool. So I can get it. Well, so when the stream stops, other people like to watch it. Like a lot of people like to actually watch and catch up on the stream afterwards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They bastardized the Half-Life, Doom, and Quake all together. Yeah, you can. Nice. Oh no, you're good, Wolf. I killed it in time. Oh, hey, we can watch Fan the Deck. Decked Up, a Steam Deck podcast. Okay, I need to get to actually making some videos for you guys. So let's do a little bit of okay. I'm officially gonna start the countdown of we'll start the countdown soon. Okay, so what's coming up is I am still working on my Halloween horror movie or video games you should play on your Steam Deck. I know that we're towards the end of the season, but it's going to come out tomorrow. I've almost got all the footage. I just need to do the video and get it released. It's going to come out. Then along with that is the contest that's coming. So if you want to get started on it, I talked about it last week. I'm going to be giving out a bunch of games, horror games mainly, and a bunch of them are going to be associated with the video I'm releasing. But it's essentially just do a video or a caption of you with your Steam Deck. You can have your face blurred out. You can do something like that. That's fine. The whole point is to take your Steam Deck and do fun, scary things with it. You can be something funny. It could be something super scary. I went into the woods, played it for a little bit. It was fun. It was creepy. And it was just showing like, hey, you can play this game anywhere, like the Steam Deck anywhere, and why not play it somewhere creepy? You're getting hunted down by a freaking chainsaw wielding maniac. Why not, right? You can at least die playing the Steam Deck. So the whole point. All caps, red flag. What's up, Edwin? So gonna have a lot of fun with that. The PlayStation, my revamp of the PlayStation remote play is gonna be up soon. It's gonna be like an ultimate, like meaning I try to go over most issues with it, and do the new process, making it easier. I'm gonna be doing a video on this like app launcher. It's not really an app launcher, I would say per se. It just makes it easier for you guys. I'm gonna be going like there's a lot on my that I have. I have a ton of accessories over here still to test, and I still have to do a review on the Steam Deck. But I'll probably do like I think Wolf recommended is do a 6-month update on the Steam Deck. Edwin made it to another stream. Thankfully, been at home with the C virus. Ooh. The scary one. I've been feeling better day by day, and my Steam Deck is helping a ton during quarantine time. Oh, nice, Edwin. That's the plus. Like, it sucks to be sick, especially with the C virus, but the silver lining is that you get to play your deck more. Oh, yeah. I get that, Boom Booter, with the red flag. Aripa, Fatal Frameworks on Steam Deck, just have to use it. Proton, and it's great. And that's another one I need to get playing on there. There's so many games to play. Unfortunately, because of how much stuff I have to get done, I have so much stuff to get done. I am going to try to play one more game. I'm going to try to stream one more game all the way through before or on Halloween. but we'll see. I also will have next Wednesday, so in a week, I think it's in a week, I'll have that day off for certain reasons, and maybe I'll do some stream on here. Oh, you like the Borderlands mask in the background? Yeah. I got that mask I got from E3 a couple years ago during the Borderlands 3 stuff. And I hate to break it to you, Edwin, but I'm about to get off because I have crap to get done. Hey, good night, cool sir. You have a good one. Yes, Steam Deck is a backlog killer / giver. I feel like my backlog's just gotten bigger. I haven't beaten a game yet on it. It's not true. I've beaten some games on it, but I feel like I haven't. Yeah. So, okay. Wrap it up. You guys can go over to Discord, chat, whatnot. I will keep an eye on it and try to answer. But like I said, I am trying to get a bunch of stuff done so that I have a lot more videos coming out because I've been a little scarce lately. But we are going to ramp that bad boy up. Naswing 1983, thank you for subbing. And thank you guys all for this great stream. It has been really fun. And yeah, I really like talking about news, talking about games, playing some games, and just chatting about things. So thank you guys all, and I'll catch you guys next time. Check out my other videos and also the goodies in the description below. Thank you.